Hey guys, it's Alex from Andertons in Guildford, here with the fantastic Craig Blundell. Craig, thanks for coming down.
Nice to see you.
Nice one. Here today with a brand new Roland TD-30 KV, released at NAMM 2012 this year. Absolutely stunning bit of kit. Just seen, a couple of bits that Craig's done it before. It's absolutely blown me away. Yeah, Craig, what can you tell us about it?
Well, hi everybody, welcome. This is the TD-30 KV, as you said, launched at NAMM show. Thing which I personally like realistically is the fact that it plays so good now, as a drummer talking to a drummer. Yeah. All those expressive dynamics that you want to play as a drummer, you can hear them, with obviously supernatural sound engine, which is the big news nowadays. So you have increased sensitivity, it has behavior modeling as well, and has an amazing ambient section, so you can really personalize each individual instrument to make it your own, really, which is just great for a drummer,
So what are the new improvements from the TD-20, which was the previous flagship model, to this?
Well, for me personally, playability was the big thing, It's that the cymbals, when everyone I've demonstrated to or played in front of has noticed a big difference on the cymbals. For example, if I'm playing like an open stroke roll here on the hi-hat, remember years ago when I started playing E-kits, you used to have to lift your foot about 10 feet in the air to get the hi-hat to open, right? So now we have such a smooth linear curve on the hi-hat. So obviously powered by the supernatural engine. What I can do is, in my shoes, I'll just lift my toes up, and you can hear that there's no different stages. It's completely smooth. So it really reacts nicely. Same with the cymbals as well. So if I'm playing a cymbal wash with the engine, with behavior modeling, it will know that I'm playing a cymbal wash. I'm playing my hands pretty quick, and it'll take away that real top end, so it gives you a really warm, smooth sound. So you get this. And obviously you can still choke them like all the other modules. So it behaves how it really should behave as a flagship instrument,
With the supernatural technology, you've got the behavior modeling, so it's really, so when, if you come from playing an acoustic kit, grace notes, rim shots, all the feel, elements.
It's all pretty much there. I mean, if I'm playing a snare, it's all really there, which is really cool, and it plays how you really expect it to play and more for me personally,
Okay, so we've had a listen to some of the acoustic drum sounds. Yeah. Obviously, there's so much more in this little baby here.
Yeah.
Could you just give us a quick demo on some of the electronic sounds?
Yeah, totally. I mean, what I'd like to show you, if possible, is it has this amazing ambience feature. So I have complete control. If I just press ambience here, I have complete control of my overheads, my room mics, and my reverb. And it's all on one master fader. And I've got my three separate. So for example, if I'm playing a straightforward groove here with the ambience down, up, so I can literally just dial in how much overhead I want, how much room mic, how much reverb I want. It's really, really smart. So some of the kits, I'll show you some of the kind of cool kits. This is the one that Johnny Rabo plays, and it's JJ's drum and bass, so I'm guessing he has something to do with it. It's a really tight snare drum. And you've got this little staccato splash cymbal.
Right.
You can kind of do some really kind of neat staccato sort of stuff as well. So some of the electronic sounds. We have a step sequence here, and a normal tap sequence, so I can play like a little note thing here. So it's kind of cool reverse cymbal. Lead line. Sack your keyboard player. It's great.
So it's great, really, for the live performance element as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Just creativity aspect. You can do other things that you wouldn't normally do on acoustic drums. You can play lead synth lines. You can basically be the MD of your own one-man band, which is
fantastic. What kind of drummer would you say that the TD-30 is suited for, in your opinion?
Well, obviously this is the flagship range. So you're looking at producers. A lot of my producer friends use it. It's perfect for the touring professional, or you know, if you fancy a rather upscale practice routine with a few quid to throw it, then you can do. Obviously, going down the range, we still offers the same technology, you know, so into the lower end of the range. But for me personally, I mean, I use this. I use it as a live tool as well. I also trigger with it, and I record at home with it. It's perfect for literally plonking in. I mean, there's so many like bedroom studios nowadays. You know, you've got individual outs, you know, digital outs now as well.
Exactly.
So I can just literally hook it up to my Mac. I can record my part and then email it off. You know, it's so good.
Yeah.
But like, once again, that you still get the same technology down the range. But I think to the kind of seasoned professional, the guy who's really serious about their playing, then this is the kind of avenue that a lot of drummers are looking into right now, I guess.
So this is quite. I mean, this is a fairly big setup. I mean, in my opinion here, but I'm sure you can take it to another level if you wanted to.
Totally. I mean, this is the biggest setup we do as standard. Take the kit away. We have 4 auxiliaries on the module here. So if I wanted to add toms, a couple of snares, a couple more cymbals, I can do very, very simply. We have 2 plugs on either end of the MDS-25 rack, which we've kept the rack. It's been such a robust rack over the years. It's a low-profile rack. It doesn't move. It's really solid. It's pretty bulletproof, really, and it's seen some heavyweight travels of mine. So we've kept the same rack. So we can pretty much play 4 auxiliaries on this kit. Going down the range, if you're looking at sort of TD-15, we can put 2 on as well if we wanted to. So pretty much most of our kits, as it were, some sort of from V-Tour upwards, have expandable qualities. So whatever style of music you want to play, or whatever setup you can pretty much accomplish it.
So all needs catered for. So if you're a drummer which doesn't require some of the big setups, you've still got that exact same technology in a small setup, the TD-15, for example.
Well, I mean, this can be so many different configurations. I did a gig Frankfurt last year, where I just like one up, one down. It's a 10-inch tom, a 12-inch tom, just playing bebop stuff. So whatever kind of things you want, you can accomplish, which is great.
Awesome. So Roland have released 4 kits this year. Could you give us like a quick overview?
Absolutely. So we got HD3, which is aimed at our entry-level market. So you've got a few kits. You can plug your iPod in. But we're going to do a video on that one, I guess, after this as well, to show the guys what it does. TD-11, which kind of replaces the TD-4 sort of area, realistically. So you have 50 kits. You can fully edit as well, and you can put WAV files and MP3s in. TD-15, which is the next step up. Same thing with more kits and more editing features. And then obviously you're into the kind of TD-30K and KV, which gives amazing plethora of editing, basically. The big deal for me, recording-wise, is they're all, or TD-11 and TD-15, the same triggering speed as TD-30, because it has a supernatural engine, again. So the same speeds, if you're looking at being a bedroom musician, maybe not on a massive budget as TD-30, you can accomplish that, especially recording in a recording environment. You can get the same triggering speed, which is brilliant for us personally, you know. So we're seeing a lot of budding producers and drummers in their bedroom recording stuff, and they're getting some fantastic results. My son at home is getting some amazing results just by hooking his little 15 into a Mac, and off he goes. And
that's the thing. I mean, with the Roland, a lot of the Roland kits I've seen, even the ones down the range, and the sound is still just incredible, really. I mean, what they can do now, the technology. I mean, as you're saying, with the whole bedroom producer thing, is definitely the way forward.
And what we try and do as a company, as a range, we try not to compromise the sound. So even if you're a little entry lad trying to play, we're still going to try and get some really good little acoustic snares in there for them, and some inspirational electronics that we can push up the, you know, the further up the range we go, we can really embellish them. But we're trying to give the guys a really good feel of electronics and what electronics really are, even from the first day they're picking up the sticks to the real seasoned pro. Inspirational, really.
Exactly. So if I'm a drummer that's already got a TD-20, for example, and I want to upgrade to the TD-30, can I just get the module separately, add that to my existing kit?
Put it on your 20?
Yeah.
You could do. Obviously, we've got new pad sensors, so you're not going to get the expressiveness and playability of what you're hearing today.
Right.
But you will get some of the features, or you'll get the features of the TD-30, i.e. we have a USB pattern song player, so we can put in a USB key, trigger WAV files, trigger MP3s. We have obviously our dedicated ambience feature, which we talked about earlier. We also have a massive bank of multi-effects which is really insane. So you can really do some weird stuff with your drums as well, especially into that producer element. And obviously a massive bank of compression, EQ, and our onboard mixers. So you are getting some of the features of TD-20, but and a whole lot more. It's aimed at personalising your own specific sound. And if you can, I say to all my friends and all the guys that I've shown this kit, if you can hear a sound, pretty much you can create it now with TD-30, using the effects and all the various instruments on board.
Cool. Could you show me some of those effects?
Absolutely, absolutely. So all I do is I'll play a kit, I'll put multi-effects on, I'll switch it on so we can put tape echo. Obviously I can fully edit that if I wanted to. One of my favourites, we've got a step phaser, flanger. Where are you? Where are you? Super filter. Wah wah. So auto wah. And then we can go into the lo-fi compression distortion as well. So I can dial in how much distortion I want. And then overdrive, isolator, and ring modulator. So you can do some really insane things with it, and it puts a smile on your face.
Exactly.
Oh, you're smiling.
So just hearing that phaser, I'm just getting that real kind of Bonham sound in my head when the levy breaks.
Oh yeah.
Gives a bit of that for all the
You
rock
can do that.
there.
Yeah, I can do that. So if I go to my round badge kit, press multi-effects, put the overheads room reverb on, put my multi-effects on. Yeah, we're on, and then you can play it.
Can I have a go?
No, of course you can. There you go.
That robot one was pretty cool.
Robot. Yeah. So you got a sequence again on your cymbals.
Hello, it's Rob from Andertons as well. I wasn't going to let Torch have all the fun, so. It is really sensitive, isn't it? Even in big clunky boots, that's really... let's see how sensitive it is. The E-kit's worst nightmare. Come on then.
Brushes. Let's go for it.
It's picking it up.
You go around the toms, you can hear sonically how it changes as well with stronger hits. Yeah. You slap them as well with a rim shot.
That is way better, isn't it?
You got that real open bass drum sound as well. If you bury the beater hard, you can stop all the overtones. Bury it. There you go. Using velocity switching, so we have that real open bass drum sound, and you can bury it. There you go.
That's
Keeps the
good.
jazzers happy.
Go on then, let's show us what you can really do.
So the Roland TD-30, great bit of gear. Just heard some of the examples, live use, studio work. What about in the practice room? How could you incorporate it into, practicing?
Well, obviously benefits are it's a lot quieter than an acoustic kit.
Yeah.
As e-kits are nowadays, it's a wonderful practice tool. Kids play them in the bedrooms, in the garage. You're not going to annoy the neighbours. I kind of like to spend a lot of my time playing along to music. That's how I make my living. So, what I like to do, what puts a smile on my face and most of my students' faces and people, is literally playing along with your favourite bands. So obviously we've got the USB thing, which we've done, but it also has a whole host of backing tracks on here as well, which you can trigger with the cymbals. So, for example, if I want to play a track here. So I can start and stop if I wanted to. So then you can be completely in charge of whatever musical situation you want to put yourself in. So if I want to play a bit of big band swing. say, for example, you're having a pretty cool day, I can then look at that and say, right, you know what, tempo-wise, I can sling the tempo up. I'll start the backing track. Yeah, exactly. And you can hear the wonderful thing as well. You can hear how the actual audio quality is not compromised as well. So, and that goes for the same for USB keys.
Yeah.
So if I put my USB key in, I can speed up my WAVs or MP3s as well. Decrease it. Now I'm triggering that by the middle zone of the cymbal. So I can still play the cymbal.
Yeah.
And then not trigger the backing track. Or even if I want to explore different time signatures, we have something called a 7/4 beat, which will give me 4/4 on this cymbal and 7/4 here. So if I'm playing some grooves, that's always going to be in time, and human element is so much fun to practice.
Sounds great.
Thank you.
So that was the TD-30 KV. Big thanks to Craig for coming down.
My pleasure, Alex. Well
Thank you very much. Yeah, any more info on this Roland kit here or any of the other Roland products, just head to andertons.co.uk. I've been Alex from the drum department. Thanks very much for checking this out.